friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Danny and I'm currently on a journey to become debt-free. Today we will be breaking down my spending for November 27th to December 10th. Let's jump into the video. Okay. Is that close enough? It should be okay. All right, so I went through and took a few minutes and put down the date and the description for each of the items. And then I'll just be filling out the category and amount and payment method just to try and make it a little bit faster. So the first one, I went to the cafe on the 26th with my sister and her mother-in-law, and it was her mother-in-law's birthday, and I ended up paying for everyone. And so this one is gonna be eat out. And it was $79.78, and that was on the credit card. Next, we have internet, which goes to internet. And that came out to $115, and that was also on the credit card. Then I went to the supermarket and got groceries on the 28th, and that was $60.38, and that was on the credit card. I believe I got stuff for, nope, that was after Thanksgiving. I can't remember what I got for that. Probably food for the rest of the week. Also on the 28th, I went to Ace and got some stuff to remove hair from drains because I have long hair and it clogs it up. That was $20, and it falls under home maintenance. And that was on my credit card. I also stopped at the coffee shop and got coffee for me and my sister that day, and that came out to $13.80, and that was under Eat Out. That was on the credit card. Also that day, my student loan payment came out. I have my payments, my normal payments are on auto deduct, which reduces my percentage for the interest a little bit. So those come out twice a month, and then any additional payments I make, I go in and manually do those. So this was an auto deduct, and it was $132, and it came out of the checking. On the 30th, I went back to Ace and I got some supplements. I believe it was electrolytes. And that was $35. And that was on the credit card. Ace right now, I think they're still doing it, is doing a roundup, and it goes to the children's hospital in your local area. And so that's why they're even numbers. I've just been rounding it up to the nearest dollar. And then on December 1st, I purchased some minerals from Beam, and that's also supplements. They had a Black Friday sale where it was buy one, get one, a certain percentage off. So I got two things of it, and it ended up getting $50 off the normal price and free shipping. So that was $141.94. That was on the credit card. Also on the 1st, Microsoft, I have a Minecraft realm that I pay for so that my family can all play together. I know I was talking to some of them. I think we're going to cancel this for the next couple months or something like that, just because we've all been really busy and haven't really had a chance to go on there. But that's $7.99, and it's under monthly subscriptions. The gym also came out on the 1st. That's fitness. And that's $35. And then we get into Amazon purchases. So on the 3rd, I ran out of lip balm, and so I ordered some of that. That's going to go under toiletries. And that was $8.67. On the 4th, I purchased a Christmas gift. So that's under occasions. And it came out to $15. I also bought another Christmas gift. I want to say a lot of the spending, at least the individual transactions, is going to be Christmas gifts. That one came out to $31.10. I also went to the cafe. So instead of going out for breakfast this last week, we went to my sister's place and she prepared breakfast. And so I brought coffee. So I got coffee for everyone. That was my contribution. And then on the 5th, I needed some tags for gift tags. So I just got some of those, and they were a bunch of stickers. So that's occasions. And it came out to $9.99. And then I also got another Christmas gift. And that came out to $18.98. My family has gotten to the point where we only buy Christmas gifts for the kids, but there's a lot of them. So it adds up quick. And then I ordered some more Christmas gifts. Came out to $38.48. And another Christmas gift of $6.56. And another Christmas gift, $26.70. And then I went to the supermarket again on the 6th. So that was groceries. And that came out to $124.49. And then more Christmas gifts on the 8th through Amazon. That one came out to $72.85. And then I made a payment to my student loans on the 8th. This was an additional payment. So student loans. And I paid that through the checking. And it was $559.41. And then we have another Amazon purchase. And this was for a book that I had ordered a couple months ago when it was first put out that it was going to be released. It hadn't been released yet. And the price actually came down. So it was $19.20. That's under personal on my credit card. And then I went to the supermarket again on the 9th. And that was $54.09 on the credit card. And that was groceries. And then my cell phone payment came out on the 10th. And since I paid off the phone the installment plan, the price came down. It's now $91.90. That comes out of my savings. And that is my spending for the 2 weeks. So let's go through and add it all up. See what we came out to. I think I went wrong somewhere in there. Hold on. That doesn't look like that doesn't look right either. Okay, third time's the charm. Let me verify that this is correct. Okay, it's not correct, but I do know what the number is. The total spending is $1,763.94. Of that, how much goes to the credit card? 1,763.94 minus 132 minus 91.9 minus 559.41. $981.63 needs to go to pay off the credit card. Okay, now it's time to go through and add all the expenses to my budget category trackers. Okay, so don't have anything for rent or electric, internet, we paid $115, brings the balance down to 13 cents. Cell phone, was $91.90. Brings the balance down to $51.37. Nothing for car insurance. Fitness. We paid $35. That brings the balance down to $35.59. Student loan debt. Jim, there we go. Okay, student loan debt. It was 559.41 plus the 132. So total paid was $691.41, which leaves right? Oh, there it goes. Okay, which leaves $341.64 for the next payment that actually pulled out yesterday, but it just hasn't posted to the account yet. Student loans. Groceries. We had 60.38, 124.49, and 54.09. Comes out to $238.96. Which leaves $467.76. And groceries. Eat out. 79.78 plus 13.80, 22.51, $116.09, which leaves $225.71. Eat out. Supplements. We have $35, $141.94. That was it. So supplements, we spent $176.94, which leaves $23.06. Supplements. Household, there was no spending. Toiletries. That's one small one. $8.67. Comes out to $191.33 left. Monthly subscriptions. There was one, $7.99. Which leaves $28.24 in that account. Personal. Personal spending was $19.20. Which leaves $68.19. I want to say the next thing is home decor and maintenance. There was one purchase of $20, which leaves $84.51. I believe all the rest of the transactions are occasions. So let me just quickly look. Yes, okay, so we have $15, $31.10, $9.99, $18.98, $38.48, $6.56, $26.70, $72.85. So that comes out to $219.66 spent for Christmas. Which leaves $476.14 available for the rest of the stuff. Because there are still a few that I need to order. I believe that that is it. Yep. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment below. I'd love to hear how you plan and spend during the holidays. I'll see you in the next video. Toodles.